Every so often, a talent comes along in a field like sports or art who so completely blows away the competition that the whole world stops to take notice. Watching the rise of Max Demon1 Mazanov in the 2023 Valorant season started to feel a bit like we might be watching a Valorant virtuoso take the game by storm. This impression only grew stronger as Demon1 capped off Evil Genius's historic championship run by finding the final kill of the event via headshot, one of 3 that he had in the round, and his 421st total frag in 459 rounds played.
This is it, this is huge. Divine now, gotta be careful. He's a little ahead of expectation, but come on the way. He's gonna take him down. Still trying to dig deeper. The paint, it didn't connect. He found nothing. It's a 3v3. Still anyone's game here. Jing, the next to try and step into the ring. Demon1 on the other side. Ethan's found Mind Freak is down to 2. This could be it. Another chance for Jing. It's all over. EG are your Valorant World Champions.
I remember thinking to myself during this final series that it really felt like anyone who took a straight 1v1 aim duel against Demon1 was making a big mistake. And the crazy thing is that the data backs this feeling up, as revealed in a cool thread on Twitter by analyst Pablo. According to the data presented, in the 2023 season, Demon1 was the most successful player in the world at winning rifle versus rifle duels, getting the edge against the world's best players nearly 59% of the time. So with this in mind, let's take a closer look at Demon1's aiming mechanics to try and understand what makes him such a demon in the server. Sorry for that. Let's start with speed, because this is where Demon1 blows pretty much every other aimer out of the water.
They try and clear through. Looks for the next target. Oh, it's gorgeous! Demon1! This guy is something else!
Even though he uses one of the slower sensitivities among pro players, everything else he does is insanely fast. In simple terms, every shot happens in 3 distinct steps. Number 1, target acquisition, basically identifying a target has appeared on your screen. Number 2, moving your crosshair to that target, and number 3, actually clicking to take the shot. At this point, I don't think I have ever seen a player do target acquisition quite at the speed that Demon1 does. So as we go through the examples in this video, see if you can recognize how often Demon1 gets his first shot off before his opponents do. In this round against EDG, Demon1 has dashed in first to try and hit the door switch, and EDG is about to flood through the market smoke to contest the push. As we can see, Demon1's crosshair placement is actually quite poor here, as he seems to still be deciding whether he wants to watch the market smoke or the CT one. However, the split second a sliver of Jet's body comes through the smoke and market, Demon1's crosshair snaps towards the headshot. Before Jet's body has even finished its death animation, he's already on to target number 2, who is just a horizontal flick away. If EDG had better weapons here, it is possible that Demon1 might have been traded, but the speed of his aim adjustment is still impressive. As Sova falls, Killjoy swings out from stairs and is able to fire a single shot before Demon1's gun sweeps diagonally down to land just below head height in compensation for the recoil. Even his final kill of the round is sort of a 1v1 speed challenge, as Demon1 stands in the open waiting for the smoke to dissipate and then simply executes Omen the moment he becomes visible. If we break this down frame by frame, we can actually see that Demon1 is clicking to fire basically exactly the moment his crosshair touches Omen's head. This click timing is another skill I think sets Demon1 apart from most other Valorant players, as demonstrated in this round against Paper Rex. Faced with trying to break a trap setup in B Heaven, Demon1 walks up the steps with his aim set to try and punish the jump peeking Sky. Paper Rex's bait actually works pretty well, as Demon1 is clearly surprised when Viper steps out from behind the box. However, his insane target acquisition kicks his reflexes into action and he flicks down towards Viper. He actually overflicks by an entire player model, but because his click timing is so precise, he still hits the headshot mid-flick as his crosshair passes over the model. He readjusts to stairs, expecting another jump peek, and has to do a small downwards flick to hit Sky when they swing the corner. Again, Again, the shot happens instantly as his crosshair touches the head, leaving no time for Sky to fall back into cover. At this point, Raze tries to challenge Demon1 from the rope, and this surprise movement actually forces a couple of pretty large overflick misses from Demon1. However, his weapon advantage and the speed at which he recovers his aim is enough to find the third duel of the round.
Test, or at least posture towards middle at the very beginning, taken over towards the top side of things to fall. Oh, come on! This guy is literally
inhuman.
As I was gathering clips for this video, I kept running into situations like these where Demon1's speed simply outpaces the other players in the server. And it doesn't really seem to matter what weapon he's using. His ability to identify and react to enemies from all sorts of angles is just astonishingly fast. It got me thinking about Demon1's past experience in Unreal Tournament and how that may have given him a unique mechanical skill set that nobody else has in the game. For those who don't know, Demon1's previous game of choice was Epic's old school arena shooter Unreal Tournament, where players skate and fly around the map at dizzying speeds, taking fights from all manner of odd angles with all sorts of different weapons. Crosshair placement does certainly play a role in any shooter, but this game really emphasizes being able to identify and flick to targets at extreme speed. Also, because the movement rate is so high, you have to develop absurdly quick click timing to actually hit anything before it moves out of your crosshair. I would have to imagine that after playing a game like Unreal Tournament for so long, the speed of movement in Valorant must feel incredibly slow. And there's perhaps no better round to demonstrate this speed gap than this one against DRX at Valorant Champions. Unchecked by DRX's Raze, Demon1 capitalizes on the mistake by swinging out to fight the trailing Killjoy and Breach. We can see a slight wiggle in Demon1's aim as he decides against going for Breach and takes the shot at Killjoy first. Before anyone can react, Demon1 has already shifted his focus to Breach and tracks his head through the box to notch 2 kills in an instant. He repositions and drops a smoke on the spike right as Raze comes back to try and reclaim it. After spraying down Raze in the smoke, Demon1 is already thinking about more, shifting quickly out of the smoke to take the fight to anyone coming to help out the now deceased Raze. Again, Demon1 gets the advantage of surprise as his swing carries his crosshair directly onto the opposing Brimstone's head. 4 enemies dead and not a single point of damage taken. He then checks tower for the final DRX player and gets a tiny glimpse of Viper's head before swinging around the box's corner to close out the ace in a lightning quick snap onto the head.
Zest lingering above, he's spotted it, he's got it! 6-1 off the back of the ace, Demon1 shuts it down!
All this has gotten me thinking about whether it's possible to recreate some of the aiming scenarios from higher speed games like Unreal Tournament inside of Valorant. Like any mechanical skill, if you don't pursue greater challenges, you're eventually going to plateau. And exposing yourself to a wide range of aiming skills and styles and scenarios can only broaden your ability to execute in the game.
Respect my fucking name. I'm the